Both RTT and transformational breathing aim to facilitate profound personal growth and healing, enabling individuals to lead healthier and more fulfilling lives, while RTT focuses on mental and emotional healing through therapy. Transformational breathing emphasizes physical and emotional well-being through breath work. Together, they offer powerful tools for transformational. So to talk more about this interesting topic, let's welcome Basma Alsaad. She is a rapid transformational therapist and transformational breathing facilitator. So hello and good morning, Basma.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. It's really an interesting topic. Transformational breathing. So first of all, we'd like from you to introduce, let's say, the transformational breathing, the definition of it.
Okay, so transformational breathing is a breathing modality created by Dr. Judith Kravitz, and she's from the United States. It works to heal mental and emotional and also physical aspects of the person using the breath and body mapping. So you use your breath to help you feel better, feel more relaxed, and feel, I mean, let's say mentally, you know, when you have those rush of thoughts, when you feel anxious, it calms that aspect.
Wow, I love the, let's say, the sentence when you say that tracks the body mapping.
Yeah, but because there are points in your body
where
sometimes when we, I'll just put it in a simple way for the viewers, everything goes back to the breath. So when you feel anxious, your breathing changes. When you're first born, you take your first breath. When you're gonna die, you take your last breath. When you're about to cry, you hold your breath. When you're in shock, you hold it even more. So everything goes back to your breath. When we talk about the body mapping, sometimes when we hold trauma in our body or we're triggered by any form, you hold your breath, and then that situation or that trauma is stored in the body. So what we do in the sessions is use the breath and the body, there are points in the body where the trauma is stored to help release it.
Wow.
And that's how the healing happens.
So the trauma and the sadness and stress that really stores in our body, but the transformational breathing can help us to, let's say, release those, let's say, emotional, as you mentioned, really benefit us in the emotional and mental, let's say, side point. Can you please elaborate more about the benefits of a transformational breathing? Okay,
so it helps with stress and anxiety. It reduces that. It gives you more vitality, more energy, because when you're not breathing well, you feel exhausted, you feel tired. But when you breathe on your full capacity, you'll have more energy. Even your cells in the body will have more energy because you have much more oxygen than usual.
Wow.
You'll feel calmer, more centered. So it is a very good technique to use and implement in your life to be more focused, let's see, and to feel more relaxed.
So anyone can practice transformational breathing, or it needs to be more practice, like practicing like every day or something?
You could do 5 minutes a day of that breathing technique. Anyone can do it even from home.
Yes.
But during the sessions, every time someone comes to a session, we remind them to keep breathing and and to maintain the open breath.
That's
because
amazing.
Sometimes with time it closes back again. So that there's a certain way the breath needs to flow for them to have the benefits of it.
Regularly, like let's say day by day. We don't have to hold it like much period, as you mentioned.
So what I mean is 5 minutes of deep belly breaths would be enough to give you, to put you in a focused state.
Okay, that's amazing. So what is the best timing for transformational breathing?
Every day, all the time. There's no perfect timing.
Some people will say we'd like to breathe in the early morning after they wake up.
I think there's no perfect time. Whenever you feel you need it, you need to do it. If you feel agitated, if you feel not focused, if you feel tired, exhausted, you can turn to your breath.
That's amazing. So what is actually RTT?
Okay, RTT is rapid transformational therapy, and it is a form of therapy that combines different modalities together, and it is called rapid because it has let's say it's faster in results than other therapies,
Yes.
because we go back to the root cause of an issue. So we find out why and where it all started.
So RTT, is it really differ from any other therapeutic, let's say, approaches?
Yes, it is beyond just talk therapy. It has other tools and things that we actually use during the session to find the root cause and to also help release and change perspective.
Wow, that's amazing. So what role does the subconscious mind play in RTT?
So it plays a very big role, because part of the session is me finding out. So let me give you an example. For example, if a person came with a certain problem or an issue, okay, and that problem and issue that he wants to change, I would ask him, I would say, okay, we will figure out why and when it all started. To fix the issue, we have to understand why and when it started, and that's how it works. I usually work with people on finding their beliefs and programmings that is stored in the subconscious mind that keeping the problem active today or keeping them in such behavioral patterns.
Wow, that's great actually. So how long does it take actually to create a new relief?
Before I answer your question, I just want to add one more information.
Yes.
Imagine you have any phone, any computer, and then when it starts to slow down, what do you usually do?
Restart it.
Oh, okay, and also you update it.
Exactly.
With time, right? The same thing is with us and our mind. So our mind, imagine it's a software or it's a program, and then you get programmed when you were a child. With your environment, schooling, everything programs you a certain way. You grow up, and then you need an update. This is exactly what I do. What RTT does is updates the software inside your mind.
That's really great, actually, explanation about it. So let's say, can you briefly explain what happens actually during the RTT sessions?
Okay, so when the client comes to me, probably he has a problem or an issue or a pattern that he wants to change, or he wants to reach a certain goal, he wants to get over a problem he has.
Yes.
So during the session, I would sometimes use tools to get access to his subconscious mind and then find out why he has the problem. The moment he understands why it all started, it will be easier for him to accept it and then change perspective. So we'll find out what's the belief or the programming that he has that's causing the problem, and then we replace it. After the session, I usually give my clients a tailored recording. And that recording he needs to listen to up to 21 consecutive days. This helps with repetition and with creating a new belief system. So for example, if someone does not believe that they are worthy or does not believe that they are a good person, and then he comes to me and we work on that and he understands it, the recording will help implement the worthiness, to implement the self-love, the acceptance, the new belief.
Yes, yes.
And I give them 21 days because scientifically, just answering the question you asked me, scientifically it takes 10 to 20 days to create a certain habit or belief, but I put 21 days just to be sure it is there.
That's really amazing process, Basma. So can you share with us some of, let's say, a happy story, a happy ending story of one of your clients?
Sure, yeah, there are many, and I'm so happy that that happened. But one recent one, there was a client of mine that had a very important meeting.
Yes.
And she said, I always have problems with self-confidence and with being the center of attention. So she took a big role and she wanted to change her beliefs. So we found out that her beliefs were, you are noisy, we don't want to hear your voice, so as a child she was not heard, she was not seen. So for her to be in that situation, her thoughts or her self, let's say inner dialogue, the way she's speaking to herself was completely negative. So we had to work with her and shift that inner dialogue, shift the way she's thinking about herself, and then create new beliefs to boost her confidence.
Yes.
And by the time the meeting came, she called me right after and she said, oh my God, thank you so much. That after just one session, you helped shift me, and I feel completely different. And they loved and accepted my proposal, which was really great for me to hear.
It's really great. What a happy story, Basma.
Thank
It
you.
was really amazing. For me, it's the first time like knowing more about transformational breathing and RTT. I know a lot of people, the first time hearing that. And I hope they will try it out, including me. Thank
Inshallah.
you. Inshallah. Thank you, Basma.
You're most welcome.
Big thanks and appreciation to our dear guest, Basma Alsaad. She's a rapid transformational therapist and transformational breathing facilitator. Don't go away, dear viewers. Let's have this time to a break and then we'll move on.